Hello, my name is David from Peripheral Games, and I have a short little tutorial here that someone requested about UDK. Because on last week's vlog, I said that I figured out a way of making a standalone exe in UDK. Because when you package a game in UDK, it gives you an installer with it, and this can be a problem because a lot of people just want the standalone files, and a lot of websites as well ask for a standalone files that they compile into their own installer, or you can make your own installer. But anyways, this is how you do it. Open up front end, Unreal front end, which is where you do all the compiling and packaging of your game. You want to do up in the top here, scripts, full recompile, and this will compile all of the code for your game. Okay, that's taking a minute. Please excuse the wait. Okay, I'm back. I just paused the video there for a second while that compiled. So that's done. Next thing you want to do, forget about these profiles on the side here. This is just for your game, like what to do, but just your basic one is fine. It already knows what maps to compile. It's forced in the config file, so I'll leave that for another video if you want to know how that works. But anyways, the next thing you want to do is go cook, clean and full recook. This cooks all of the game's UPK package files and the levels, so that they can be used in the actual game when it's made and distributed. Anyways, I'm gonna pause the video again while that cooks, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and it has taken 58 seconds, just under a minute for that to compile. Well, not compile, but cook. That's the right word. It's a bit of a strange name. Anyways, you don't really need to click launch. This will just test if the game is working, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to skip to package game and click package game, and again, you're going to have to wait for that. Okay, so put your name in here. We'll call this UT demo, and I'll just call it UT demo as well. Okay, package game, and then wait. Okay, I am back again, and that didn't take very long. I probably didn't really need to pause the video for that, but anyways, just don't want to waste your time. Anyways, if you jump on up to the UDK folder where you have UDK installed, go into your UDK install, and you'll have this exe, which is the install exe for the game. And this is the problem, because if you run this, the game won't run, an installer will run, and let's actually do that now. And this is how we're gonna sorry. This is how we're gonna actually get the files for our game. So we're gonna basically install it, and you can click. This is installing in my UDK location. That's fine. You can choose where to install it. You're gonna be taking the files out anyways. So click install, and wait, and then it says installing prerequisites. I think that's the right pronunciation. Anyways, and while this is doing this, I'm just going to tell you how this works. The files that this installer installs to the place we we told it to, those are the files for the game, and they will actually run by themselves if you take them out onto another computer. But the only thing is the prerequisites. If you run the game as standalone, and you didn't install the prerequisites on the computer like the installer is doing now, the game won't work. I've already got the prerequisites installed, so it'll work on my computer. But if I were to take the files that this installs and take them to another computer and try and run them, sorry, it most likely wouldn't work. And this is the whole deal about this standalone exe. So I'm going to tell you how to do that now. When this installs, it's nearly finished. Come on. Allow access. I think that's pretty much it. No, it's still thinking. Okay, now it's done. Gives us the option to launch it, but I'm not going to do that. So if we jump back to our UDK, sorry, very sorry about the coughing. Anyways, if we jump back to where we know we installed, this is loading, I don't know why, where we installed our game, you're going to find the install directory for the game. And there it is, UT demo. And in here, if you, oh, why is this being so slow? If you jump in here, you will get all the files for the game. And these are, there you go, UDK game. So UDK game has all the content for the game, cooked, as you can see, cooked PC. It's all the cooked content for the game. The engine is obviously the engine, and the binaries is fairly important because this is where the exe is. So if you go into binaries, win32, and down here udk.exe, that is the exe for your game. So if you just rename that to what you want to call it, like UT demo, and you got to change the other ones around it as well. This is the config file, so change this to UT demo, and this udk.com, you want to change that as well, UT demo. Okay, now this will run by itself. If I just double click allow access, there the game is running. Obviously the game is installed. Sorry about the noise. Obviously the game is installed. Let me just exit this. Obviously the game is installed, so it's going to work. But if you want to do a standalone exe, all you got to do is take the folder, like the UT demo directory, and you can take it out and put it on your desktop, whatever. I'm going to put it here. And you can put that on a memory stick and take it to someone else's computer, and it'll work absolutely fine. Well, it may work absolutely fine. If it doesn't, it'll ask you for some DLLs that the computer doesn't have. And in order to fix that, you've got to install the prerequisites. So go into it and go to binaries and redist. I don't know if you can see that, redist. Oh no, wait, I got two screens. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so I'm in the UT demo directory, binaries. This is on my desktop now, here. And you go into redist, and you'll see this exe UE3 redist. And this installs, I'm going to do it now, just so you can see. This installs the prerequisites required to run a game. So the Visual Studio redistributables, and after that's done, it'll do the DirectX 9. Or 11 if the game requires it, and this this is the key. So if you just install these prerequisites, the game will run fine without installing. So if you want to make your own installer, you would add this redistributable file, this one here, in the installer, so that when it installed, it would install the prerequisites and then obviously install the rest of the game content. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say about it, but that's basically how it works. There's installing DirectX 9 now. That's basically how it works. Providing the prerequisites are installed on the computer, which if they're not, you just use this program to install them. Provided they're installed on the computer, these files of the game will run perfectly fine. Which is pretty much, I managed to get this standalone exe working. I didn't know it would do that, but anyways, it does. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and please give me a like or give me a comment, whatever. And yeah, goodbye.